So today I'll be predicting every relevant UEFA Champions League game, and I have already done that because forgot to press recording, and I made a whole video. So I am a fool. But let's move on. Napoli versus Frankfurt. I feel like Frankfurt conceded a lot of goals. Napoli are Italian side. They are top of the league. They are in a good moment. So I feel like they'll win 3-1. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. I feel like Liverpool won't have the same problems that they have in the Premier League with physicality. It would be a much better team performance from them, and they will compete with Real Madrid. But I feel like their fullbacks, Kirkes and Conor Bradley, are much inferior to Trent Alexander-Arnold and Carrera. So I feel like there they Real Madrid will really start dominating, and the form Mbappe is in right now. Even Ekitike is in good form, but I feel like Vinicius Junior, Mbappe, Bellingham, and whoever they decide to play on the right wing, if they have a right wing, they can also go with a 4-4-2 right now. I think Liverpool will struggle with the and I hope Arda Güler also plays, because if you go to Anfield and you're scared of them, they will win the game because they are a good enough side to score goals against you. And I don't think Real Madrid are that defensively solid. You can see a set piece goal from Liverpool against Real Madrid, but Real Madrid will eventually score 3 goals from the fact that Trent Alexander Arnold is playing this game. I feel like he is due a goal or at least an assist, and you'll see Mbappe terrorize Konate at least twice in this game. So I feel like Liverpool are not looking that good for this fixture. PSG versus Bayern Munich. Also, I feel like obviously top two teams in the world right now, everyone doing very well. And I feel like PSG's fullbacks, they are a key and they will win this game. They are at home as well, and I feel like their players are coming back from injury. They have had a hard season. They were not top of the league till now, so they couldn't rest their players. Bayern Munich rested their players in this game week, so they'll be much more sharper. But I still feel like Bayern Munich, the way they went to Barcelona and defeated them at their own home, the quality of football, I feel like they are the best team in the league. And Bayern Munich, we still haven't seen them defeat anyone big in Europe. And let's be honest, like we don't really know what the strength of Bundesliga is right now. So obviously, Bayern Munich are a really good team, and they are in the top three top clubs in the world. I think Arsenal, PSG, and Bayern Munich are competing for the first spot. PSG have the first spot, but you'll have to see in the Arsenal versus Benfica as well that how do those two teams compare. So we will basically be having all the top three teams in the world play each other. Not play each other, but obviously Bayern Munich playing all of both the other top three teams in the world, and whatever you get it. Moving forward, Juventus versus Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon are also a good team. Juventus, I have been impressed by them this season, but the standards are pretty low. Juventus used to win the league very comfortably, etc. They against Real Madrid, they also had a lot of chances to win the game. They had a 4-4, and yeah, it's been a little strange, but I feel like a win is coming for them against Sporting Lisbon. At home, they will win. Manchester City versus Dortmund. Obviously, Haaland is unstoppable right now, and I don't feel like Dortmund have a strength or a weakness like which is very big. I feel like they will end up conceding goals to Haaland, and that would be the difference in this match. But yeah, Dortmund do pose a threat to Manchester City's defense, and they have creative players who can score goals. So they will have a threat, but I feel like Manchester City eventually will score just one more goal. It could be a 2-1, it could be a 3-2. It would be a good match to watch. Newcastle vs Athletic is also a very good match to watch, because this is the kind of fiction where you know the home team is going to win because they have that passionate crowd, they have that uh, charisma about them, they have that passion about them in that their home stadiums. And yeah, you every team that goes to their home stadium feels the heat. So I feel like Newcastle will have a 2-1 win here. And then going to Benfica versus Ben Leverkusen. Ben Leverkusen have been conceding a lot of goals. They've also scored a lot of goals, but I feel like this is where Mourinho masterclass can happen if he's not sacked. I'm not updated on every team in the world right now, obviously, but I feel like If Mourinho is playing at home, you can see a good clinical 1-0 from him. Marseille versus Atlanta. Atlanta not going through a good moment, so Marseille are favorites, and they could cause a thumping. I feel like 3-0 Marseille are going to win. You tell me your predictions, and I'll see you after the game when I have all my predictions correct.